Hello there, welcome to writing class. In today's class, let's see how you can write a table using your IELTS task 1. So this is one of the easiest technique I am going to read over here, and I'll tell you exactly how you can write a task 1 essay using just a simple table. Okay, next time you are going to say that you can write an exact right essay on task 1, right? So let's see the question over here. Secondary school attendance. This is an attendance is given of the secondary school. So there are data about specialist schools, grammar schools, voluntary control schools and community schools. As you can see, there are 3 years attendance is given like 2000, 2005 and 2009. Got it? So let's see the percentage also. It's some percentages percentage almost like around 10 to 15, right? But some are quite high. So just for a framework, the whole framework you can see it's about the four schools and their attendance rate during 2000, 2005 and 2009. That means over 3 years for 4 schools, right? So let's see the question. The table shows the proportion of pupils attending 4 secondary schools, school types between 2000 and 2009. So they have given 2000 and 2009. So that means there are 3 years attendance is given. So instead of saying that 2000, 2005 and 2009, they have just mentioned about 2000 and 2009. It means that from 2000 to 2009. Got it? Summarize the information by selecting and reporting the main features and make comparisons where relevant. So even the question is asking about the comparison. All of my IELTS video, I always mention that when you write a task 1 essay, it is always best use comparison. That is going to score you very high marks. You got it? So next time when you are going to write, make a comparison. So let's see how you can write a comparison essay just using a table. The table illustrates. Always I say this word, instead of shows, use illustrate. The table illustrates the percentage of school children attending 4 different types of secondary school from 2000 to 2009. You got it? See my introductory paragraph, and first sentence is all about this. What I'm going to say is about this is a table exactly shows about the 4 schools over a span of 2000 to 2009. So this is about, so you can write the table illustrates the percentage of school children attending 4 different types of secondary schools from 2000 to 2009. You got it? When you write next time this way, you will get a better score or better band, I can say that. This is the same technique I have used for my IELTS. It is evident that whereas the community schools experienced attending their institutions over the period, the others saw a corresponding decline. See the sentence over here that the community schools experienced a marked increase in the proportion of, see, here it is increased. See, community schools increased. See the percentage from 12 to 32 to 58, right? How this scores has increased, right? This is again increased. So the same thing is given. It is evident that. So I can clearly see that a marked increase in the proportion of those attending their institutions over the period, that others saw a corresponding decline. So in a single sentence, I have mentioned that only the community schools showed an increasing trend. I mean, an upward trend. You can use that way also, upward trend. And for other schools where you can see the trend is not up to mark, right? It is decreasing. Earlier 12, then it decreased to 11. Again it decreased to 1%. Here it is increased 24 to decline to a 19%, then to 12%. You got it? So here also see it was 52 and again it decreased and again it decreased. So these 3 aspects are things have decreased. However, this shows a increased trend. So this is paragraph exactly explain what this table is about. I hope you can just understand the gist of this this table, this only this single paragraph is going to give you a band 9 score. I can assure you the same. Okay, try to practice with this tip. Next paragraph, let's move. To begin, you can start anything. To start with, to begin, to according to that, or something you can use up to your vocabulary. It doesn't matter how you start with your sentence, but all the contents what we have discussed in this table is a must to include in your essay. To begin, the percentage of people in voluntary controlled schools fell from just over half to only 20%, or 1/5 from 2000 to 2009. So I said in all your IELTS writing, always start the overall trend in your introduction, overall trend. Okay. But when it comes to the body of the paragraph, you can go in detail. Okay. Always write the trend, whole trend in first, introductory paragraph. Then the body of the paragraph always deals with small, the minor details or major details. To begin with, the percentage of people in voluntary controlled school fell from just over half to, how this, it was almost 50%. Voluntary school is almost 50%, 52, right? How it fell to 38%, then it fell to 20%. That means it has decreased. That means 1/3. It has become, attendance has become 1/3. Okay, you got it. So that means, see here you just observe, voluntary control school is the only place you can see an increased trend. The rate is much higher. Attendance 52, and how it is dropped to a 20%. You got it. So that is the exact sentence I have given here. And to begin with, the percentage of people in voluntary control school fell from just over half to only 20%, or 1/5 from 2000 to 2009. You got it, from 52 to 52% to 20%. Similarly, again I have used a collective over here because I am going to talk about the somewhat similar idea over here. The relative number of children in grammar school just under 1/4 dropped by half in the same period. Okay. So I am going to talk about the grammar school as well. See over here, the grammar school is also showing the same trend. See, it was 24% in 2000 and it dropped to a 12%. So that means there is a decrease. Exactly 50% is decreased from the attendance from 2000 to 2009. So that's I have given this trend. Even here also the trend is declining. That's why I have written similarly. If the trend is increasing, I can't write similarly, right? I can write in contrast to, in comparison to, something like that. So similarly, the relative number of children in grammar schools just under 1/4 dropped by half in the same period. Okay. As for the specialist schools, the relatively small percent of pupils attending this type of school, 12%, also fell, although not significantly. Okay, I have used the word not significantly because this is not much needed data. See, here, you can see over here, I was talking about the specialist schools. So, in specialist schools, the relatively small percent of people attending this type of school from 12%, I have written in bracket, also fell to 10%. You got it. See, here the data is about 12% to 10%. It is a significant, not much significant, right? So that's the same thing I have written. I'll read once again that for you. It is about, as for the specialist school, the relatively small percentage of pupils attending this type of school, that is 12%, also fell, although not significantly. You got it. So the first major framework is done. Then the body of the paragraph is about the important details, and then let's move to the further details. However, so I am going to talk about something different over here. That's why I have used however. But you can use moreover. Apart from this, besides any other vocabulary you are quite familiar with, you can use it. While the other three types of school declined in importance, the opposite was true in case of community schools. So I would like to add in a conclusion that although there are four schools are there, the three schools are trend has decreased. However, the case of community school was increased. So that's an important fact. So you can see from this graph also how this trend is going. You can see from here that three schools attendance has dropped over the year from 2000 to 2000. However, the community schools, the attendance has increased. The same thing I am going to say over here. However, while the other three types of schools declined in importance, the opposite was true in case of community school. Got it? This is very simple. In fact, whereas only a small minority of 12% were educated in these schools in 2000, this figure increased to well over half of all the people during the following 9 years. So it means it is clearly says that even though it started with just 12% educated people, however, see over here the figure is gradually increased to over half of the people during the following 9 years. See the trend how it is going. It is merely 12% in 2000 and how it is increased to 58% in 2009. So this is about the framework of this essay. And one thing I would like to add that always you try to keep in mind that just stick to 150 words, okay, because we are not perfect in English, right? So always stick to 150 words and try to count your words. At least it will, next time I'll tell you how you can understand exactly how it is 150 words or more. So now I think you got it, the how you can write a table. This is the best tip you could ever have. Try, practice and chase your dreams. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.